It was for King Paluta. Ever since One a Vice President Dr. Muhammad Bawumia one video ever circulate our social media no, a lot of people had a lot to say about that particular video. Make I say a year done little about bonting, ebe ka trying to say onye very careful, won't to ne hofo, and yes, Sadiani carry ano, ebe say. If you shall snigger about bonting, ebe ka say. Wɔmo na wɔmo ka sɛ King Paluta wanyɛ ne yie bia no sɛbesɛbe ɔmo yɛ kyimifoɔ. Ebusuafoɔ sisi a me no kasa yi ɛyɛ Black Rasta so aba abɔnten de afutuo aba abɛma King Paluta. Ebusuafoɔ aha ɛyɛ Nkunim TV, subscribe ma me, follow na share na for adwintwɛ to comment section. Media ne Selikem ofra Mama Ga mejo so bebree. Mɛhwɛ sɛ wɔbɛ subscribe to ɛyɛ Bella Ghana TV so. Ebusuafoɔ last week morning ɛne yɛhu sɛ King Paluta ɛne yɛ Vice President Dr. Muhammad Bawumia wɔn video bi circulate ɛwɔ social media page sɛ na ɔmo nyinaa ɔmo te bus baako mu ɛna King Paluta ɛto nnwom na wɔn nyinaa ɔmo ɛto nnwom to they were all singing the same song ɛyɛ aseda. King Paluta ne nnwom ne famous track yɛ sɛ agye baabia ɛwɔ kurom ha aseda no, they were all jamming to that particular song. Na ebusuafo this particular video ɛbɛtɔ odwa no, a lot of Ghanaians say King Paluta wɔnyɛ careful na yɛwɔ election year mu. Wanyɛ careful dia ene omo de ne betwa election ne pa ama na yede. A lot of celebrities ebe kasa womo no omo ne King Paluta ya adwene nso omo be kasa womo no omo ne nya adwene nso no, they also came out to talk. Ebusuafo sisi ame no kasa de eye Black Rasta ena wode ne nsem bi mo aba betudwa ama King Paluta. Na Black Rasta ne nsem o kanyina ne se ema King Paluta a man is 17 years of being in the music and of being an underground artist. No, it shouldn't be in vain. Now, when you're careful, when him say this year a election year na onima any a year Black Rasta so well kind said this year a election year. And so when you're careful, na say ma this political people, and I said this political men dia and carry and he'll be going back to a year 17 years baby and now one he'll be going back there. It's say Ghanaians according to a year Black Rasta and also most people are not happy with a year decision now will take here and for a foot one the bebre kwa and a Black Rasta at the toho Emma King Paluta or say awo mrepa mu no ono ankasa obefre King Paluta esan say King Paluta nipa bi a oda nakoma so yie pa na emom no asem ba akopɛ na oka kire no wonye very careful. Ebusuafo yenko tie emu nsem ye Nkunim TV ni subscribe follow na share makramo
spoke, and I intended to speak with him after the program was over. Unfortunately, he was taken ill and he left. I do not know if I should still say this, or I should try and get in contact with his manager and speak to him privately. But for the love I have for the man who said he's been an underground artist for 17 solid years, I'm going to keep a big chunk of what I'm going to say to myself and get in contact with the manager. I truly love him. I truly love him. Now, things like this can crush a man's career. To say that the vice president is the vice president of the country, therefore you decided to go because he's a big man and therefore he represents the nation. Did you also look at the other side that he is campaigning, and for that matter he is a political flag bearing candidate who is looking for votes? Did you ask yourself, all 17 years that you've been underground, did he ever look for you? You probably were not even known to him in his wildest dreams. So you must understand that there's a reason he's inviting you now, because you've made a hit, a song that is touted as the biggest in Ghana. Therefore, be careful where you go. They are not palatable comments. It hurts me that being underground for 17 years, you will throw away the hard work just like that because of some lying candidate. Do you know how many meetings I have been invited to and I didn't? How many high profile political meetings Some of them were even supposed to be behind doors. I didn't go. You could be recorded. Anybody could see it. Be even true to yourself. My brother, I heard King Paluta say, if Mahama invites him, he would also go. Eish. The good thing is that, or the bad thing is that, depending on how you see it, once you have been seen to relate to one political candidate, the other candidate will never invite you. You have taken sides already. My dear brother, King Paluta, as I said, I'm going to keep the big chunk to myself. Your career is still at stake and intact. If I were you, you know what I'll be doing? How do you say that it was coincidence? You were invited. You were on your way to meeting him. And then the vice president was then. How did it become a coincidence? You were on your way to meeting him. And then you met him. Please, I respect your 17 years underground. And I want you to continue being there because I think you are very conscious. And I think that you are somebody that I would like to support. In fact, I believe it was somebody else. Look at how the careers of a lot of these guys ended because of some of these political endorsements. It's not by magic. The people are so emotionally charged. Paluta, when you visit a political candidate, you are directly or indirectly endorsing him. Your fans are going to follow up. That is why we are told that people who are so famous and in the creative industry are not allowed to promote certain products because your fans sometimes follow you without thinking. Anything you do, they say yes to that and follow. Can you imagine Shatawale coming out and saying, let's go, all SM, let's go and attack Nana Akufo-Addo? Do you know how many people will come out? It will be worse than Al-Qaeda. There are fans who are ready to lay down their lives before they realize what they are doing. It will be too late. All because it's a kind of a spirit that follows these people when it comes to these fan bases. I've been there before. In the days when I was so much in love with Kimono, now he's gone home and I still love him. Anything Kimono said I should do, in my heydays, I will not think twice. As I said, I'm going to keep the rest of it. I'm going to call you and go into detail and speak with you. I wish you all the best with your career, and I wish you all the best. We are going to discuss. We will see how we can deal with this.